You've seen it, under cabinet lighting can really transform a space. I probably wouldn't recommend them for a cabinet that looked this hideous. This is not a site that I would want to highlight, but a fresh coat of paint can change a lot. Don't believe me? I got proof. If you got tools and the will to do, by the end of this video, you'll know how to do this too. So this is all the things I'm going to use to make the LED circuit work under the cabinet to give some floor light. I'm going to be using a junction box to store this little transformer inside of it. We're going to wire that up to a switch, and all of this will be happening in this little box. In order to make this work, I need power from somewhere. There's an outlet here, so I'm gonna borrow power from it. Given the circumstances, this is the easiest option, being that I want this to look original. I'll start by marking the wall and cutting a hole open for the electrical junction box. That looks good to me. So ideally, I need to get this wire from here all the way up to that spot right there. I don't want to scuff up the cabinet doors, so let's get those out the way. One thing that can be done is you can use a drill and drill a hole straight down. You'll then use this wire and you can hot glue it or staple it into this corner. When you look in your cabinet, you cannot see it. Use that and go all the way up here. You pull out this drawer, you land over here somewhere and you just shoot through and you pull your wire up here. That is the easiest way to get your wire up here. I'm gonna take a different route because I need to work on this closet. I'm gonna make holes over here, so I'm likely gonna do it the hardest way, which is to pull it through this way, run it up the wall, and get it over into that opening area. There's no clear path to get the LED strip from one end of the cabinet to the other end. Since there are two cabinets butted up against each other, I need to drill through the bottom of both. Now just pull the light strip through the hole. With the wire I have in this corner, I'll strip it, removing the jacket. Then I'll take the red and black wire and strip those. I'm using a 4-conductor wire, which is 22 gauge, but a 2-conductor wire could work just fine. This is not a long run, so the gauge of the wire should be sufficient. I'll do color for color, twisting those together and then add connectors. The adhesion on the light strips works, but I've never had long-term success with those. I always use hot glue, which has never failed me. For this setup, I'm using a 2-wire LED strip. There's no controller associated with this, so the lights won't be able to change color. But it would be the same concept, because the only thing we're doing here with this setup is we're interrupting power. When the switch is in an off position, power is taken away, and when the switch is put into an on position, power is applied. Just thinking out loud, the way that would work is, you would place the LED controller under the cabinet. As normal, you would use either the app or the remote that comes with the controller, set the color, and then use the switch to flip on and off the light. Before I got started, I killed the power to the outlets. With the outlet out of the wall, I'm gonna route the wire over to this hole. I'm labeling the wire, and if you notice, there are 3 of them. There's one that goes to the LED strip under the cabinet, and there's 2 other wires that's gonna be inside of the closet. I'm gonna take the wires that's gonna go over to the outlet and pass them through the box, from one junction box to the next. I'm using about 1 foot of Romex wire. When you start doing things like these, it drives the cost up for the project. It's much cheaper to plug that wall transformer into the wall, but it'll be visible at that point. Obviously not giving you that clean, professional look. I think it adds a nice aura to the space, so doing it myself saves money rather than hiring it out. With my hands in the way here, I'm gonna get you guys a closer look on how to hook up this circuit. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Going from the light strip, We have that connected to a 4-conductor wire. I'm only using 2 of them, the black and the red. The other end of that wire will be connected to the power supply. Polarity matters here, so black to black and red to red. On the other end of the power supply, you have 2 white wires coming out. One of the white wires will be tied to the terminal on the light switch. The second terminal on the light switch will be the hot leg from the outlet. For the second white wire on the power supply, it will be connected to the neutral leg going back to the outlet. Once all of the connections are made, I'll just carefully put them inside of the workbox. After getting the wires into the outlet next to the light switch, I connected the wires by matching color for color. The extra 2 wires that was labeled behind the light switch are paired with these lights that's going to be inside of the closet. There's a separate video for the work done inside of the closet. If you haven't seen that, it's on the channel. Go check it out. The thing about this setup is you can use a smart switch that you can control by voice, a timer, or even an app. I did this in a bathroom, but it could be easily done in a kitchen or even in a kid's bathroom that you may want to control with a timer. The opportunities are endless. What I showed you in this video should be enough to get you started. Most importantly, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, do as much as you can and hire a professional for the rest of it. This will conclude the bathroom series. Thanks for watching and happy holidays to all of you. See you on the next one.